types of things. I shouldn't say that. I have low expectations. That's a whole different thing. In fact, that's a great quote anyway, is like, I know. Have no expectations and you'll never be disappointed. I love that one. I'm still waiting for Instagram to go live. I'm live. Facebook, YouTube. Good morning. Facebook and YouTube gets a little prequel to the situation. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's Lashes and Coffee, 7 a.m. I should start counting the new ones. I think this is like number 6 or something like that. We've been going strong. Thanks for being here. Also, thanks for all of you who came to my workshop last Wednesday. So join me Tuesday mornings just to chat. And on Wednesday mornings, I usually do an organized workshop. So last week, we actually ran through, what course was it? Business launch. So what I'm doing on Wednesdays right now is I'm kind of just going through and reviewing pieces of the course that we have. So tomorrow I'm going to do client situations. And so if anyone has any client situations questions, you can shoot those my way. I also I just had a thought, because I usually like to start with a little something unrelated but related, but just like a theme of the week right now for me is simplification. And while I wish I was like always focused on that, I just think it's a good time for simplification. Some things have changed. It's like when things change in your life, it's always like, oh, how can I be creative and do things different now? And so I've just been excited to see that, doing almost like a self audit and a business audit, and how many moving pieces are there and how many things do you want to focus your time and effort on? And one of the best pieces of advice that I had gotten early in my aesthetics career was find a piece of it that you love and just focus on that. And that was like the best thing ever, because it was the moment that I chose to focus on lashes. When I was first out of aesthetics school, I was trying to do everything, waxing, facials. I was actually a massage therapist before I was an esthetician. So I was also doing massages and body wraps. And I was like, fun, I can do it all. But when I actually focused on lashes, because to me, that was the most intriguing of the services that I was offering, I just eliminated everything else and focused on that. And I got really good at it. So good that I became an educator, and then, developing a brand of lash supplies. And so I thought, I'm kind of at another place in my life. Like, this is kind of a decade or almost 2 later, where I'm like, okay, like everything has gotten so intricate. It's almost time to reevaluate on, what that I love and my favorite parts of the business. And I know that for me, a lot of the times it's the systems and the operations and the marketing part. So I'm kind of reevaluating how we're offering our courses and whatnot. So for those of you who are either just learning to do lashes, or if you're looking to be an educator, it would be helpful to come on Wednesdays, because we are going and reviewing our courses, our online courses that we offer students. But something that I've always wanted to do, and I haven't crossed over that border yet, is to share this course with other people who want to teach classes, because we spent 2 years developing a course that I wanted to help other educators share. So if you are educating or looking to be an educator, come on Wednesdays and hang out with me when we review these courses, because I'm almost looking for a committee of educators that kind of want to join in on using the course and improving the course, and therefore focusing on what you're good at, which might be sharing your trade and teaching people how to lash. I have a question that came from Facebook. I need some advice. How do I kindly tell someone I don't want to service them? Okay, so that's a really uncomfortable situation that can happen to anyone in any type of business. If you are a service provider and you want to basically kindly fire a client. I'm just all about honesty with, a little bit of compassion. So depending on the reason why you want to fire the client, maybe they are compulsively late, or they don't show up to their appointments, or they don't follow instructions, so they make your job more complicated. I would say that, I would draft up a message. Side note, chat GPT is pretty good, but to actually come from yourself and your heart, I would say, hey, I don't think that, we are in alignment, and perhaps another service provider would be more aligned with you. And that would be a way to kind of just gently, kindly, basically fire a client. And I always think less is more. Like, there's no need to justify or to prove. If you know that you're a great service provider and you offer a great service, you should have nothing to apologize for, especially not for enforcing your boundaries. So I feel like, and that goes for all aspects of life, like we should always enforce our boundaries. And then everyone's more comfortable because everyone's clear on where they stand. So anyway, I'm on a tangent. I'm on a tangent today. So good morning, Get Luminous. Aunt Sandy's here, and Hog Artistry, Hardcore Pro Lash, Rat Girly, my girl, Lacey. I was gonna text you on Friday, Happy Venus Day, and I'm saying Happy belated Venus Day, but I wanted you to know I meant to text you. So with that, I am giving away a product today per usual. And what today product of the day is a lash case. I'm going to give you a mixed lash case of your choice. But actually, what I'd like to do as well is whoever wants this lash case, let's just say whoever says me first. I also want to extend a little lash business audit. So this is something where we sit down and talk about just some of the aspects of your business, where you are focused, what you're the best at, and maybe what you should delegate out. Perfect. Lacey, winner, winner, winner. Because you know what? You're here on Tuesdays supporting me every week. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. So, I'm going to get you a lash case and a chit chat. And yeah, I think that's something like I said earlier in this talk, if you're just joining, my theme of the week is simplifying I forgot what I even said. What did I say? Simplifying. Yeah, I'm simplifying my life. And so I'm just giving you guys maybe a spark of inspiration to say, like, what can I maybe take out and replace with something else, or hire out, or to make your life easier. Because I think ultimately what I'm noticing, and maybe I'm hitting a certain age and then I'm cruising through the next chapter, but there was a point in my life where I just wanted to do it all and I had all the energy to do that. But I also think that is like, there's an imbalance in that a little bit, where their work-life balance, what are those things that create balance in your life? Because it's going to be different than what creates balance in my life. And so just inspiring you to maybe explore that topic for yourself. Another question from YouTube: advice for a newbie looking at training. Would you choose a one-on-one class over a small group? Okay, that's a good question, because that could be forward facing to an educator and a new potential lash artist. And sorry, I get distracted. So to answer that question, I think, I would say more intimate, the better. So, a small class of 1 to 3 is great. Of course, a one-on-one training is fabulous. However, as an educator, I actually feel that 2 or 3 is a perfect amount of students at the same time, because when you have at least 2 people, there's a lot of contrasting struggles and questions, and it's a lot to learn in 1 or 2 days of the hands-on part. So one-on-one is going to be great, hands down. Obviously, you're going to get the complete attention of your instructor, but I wouldn't be opposed to 2 or 3 being comparable, or maybe possibly even better, because of those things. But most of all, I would say when you're looking for a training, I would say just look for a brand that resonates with you. There's so many trainings being offered, and I always say there's enough clients for everyone. So if you are an educator and you're looking to build your training business, what I think is important to remember is to really develop your brand, which is kind of like your message and your the way that you're going to connect with those ideal people, because not every client is your ideal client. And so that's why there's enough clients for everyone, because there's an array of people that you may or may not enjoy that experience with. So, you know, study and choose who you feel in alignment with. Rat Girlie says, ooh, you should read your co-star too on camera. That's funny, because I did read my co-star this morning. I was like, should I make this my chat this morning? But I thought, well, whatever. But my co-star today says, be a poem. And that was kind of cute, because it's like, oh, today I'm a poem. I'm identifying as a poem today. What kind of poem is that going to be? I think what was interesting is my co-star read 2 days ago, it said, read a poem to someone. And so I found a poem and I read a poem to someone, and I was like, that's so sweet. Poems are so nice. So today I've been given permission to be a poem. So I'm giving you permission today to be a poem. And if you don't have co-star, not sponsored, but you should get co-star. It's an app that's an astrology app, and I love it because it gives you little daily nuggets. And you know, you can take those nuggets however you want, but who doesn't love a nugget, a good solid nugget? Thank you. So anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up for the free nuggets. And I'm here every Tuesday at 7 a.m. To chit chat, talk about business. And then Wednesdays we're doing workshops. So tomorrow we're going to review the client situations course that we have for sale at garnetlashsociety.com. But I want to share it with whoever wants to be there with me live at 7 a.m. So show up. I'll post the link, or DM me if you want to kind of, if you're an educator, or you want to be an educator and it sounds interesting to you to be kind of part of a group of other educators who share a large, robust course, DM me and we'll start a little group. So I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow or next week or whenever. Have a beautiful day.
Be a poem.
Be a poem.
That's cute. I like that.
You know what? Maybe there should be a code. Wait, let me make sure I'm ended, because I think I'm still live.